how she's going to start zooming in on everything.
Never.
Broadcasting live from my kitchen. Freddie Mac, Monica Brooks in the house. We're pre-gaming for Boo Bash. We're testing this out, so we've never broadcasted live from the kitchen, so I have no idea if this sounds good, if it looks good. Is it live? Or did you click go live? Okay.
Live.
So you can see us. So we're getting ready for the Boo Bash. You can probably tell by Monica and Fred what the costume is.
You can't really see Monica.
Am I supposed to like put mine on now? I
think so.
I don't wanna. It's hot in here, man. It's right. It takes me 1 second to put it on. It looks like yours.
Yeah.
Striptease.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so mute your audio. And we're broadcasting live, so you get everything, like the dog scratching to go out right now. So I'm going to let the dog out. So we'll come over here. All right, go outside. See you later. So you'll have to let us know if this looks good, if this sounds good. Freddie Mac, is there anybody in Facebook right now? Freddie Mac's on the...
Yes, 32 people.
Okay, perfect.
Hello.
So, so we're pre-gaming for Boo Bash and just sitting around and making cocktails. I'm going to make a bourbon cube for Freddie Mac here in a few minutes.
We get to watch. You have the cube? You have the real cube?
Yes, I do. I have the real cube.
Oh, I have to see the real cube.
And we're going to set things on fire.
Oh! Don't set my hair on fire.
Torch.
Yeah, we're going to take Monica's weave, and we're going to set... All right, now, is it a weave or is it a wig that people are looking at right now?
It's a lace front wig.
A lace front wig. So what is that?
That is, it's a very complex technique that people use to make it look like your real hair.
Okay.
KT's also rocking one, too.
So it's a wig, but it's...
But it's also it can be some of your hair, too.
Right, but is it like fused into your head?
No,
like how is it connected?
They use a glue and spray. It's kind of detailed. That's why I don't do it. I go and I pay someone else to do it.
Now, Fred, are you wearing a lace front wig also?
This is all me here.
Okay.
Right.
You know they have lace front. beards. Now.
Speaking of all Fred,
they do have the beards for guys.
Oh, so you can make yourself a beard.
They have for guys.
So is that why your beard is always so perfect all the time? Is that?
Don't lie. He goes on Williamson Road somewhere.
Son of a bitch! I can't believe it. We finally figured out too that if I put a wireless mic on Monica, she has to talk into the microphone whether she likes it or not.
So if I burp into the mic, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're eating pizza. We're making cocktails. We're talking about the day. I went and got my groceries today, and this very weird woman came up to me in the grocery store. Now, because this is how I do the pickup with the grocery store. You know, you order it online. So what I do is I order it online, and then I need like 3 more things. So I end up having to go inside anyway, like an idiot. So I've already defeated the purpose of that. Which, by the way, I have to say, with the online ordering, and I like the stuff, but it is new. And they need to get it together because you go over there and they're always out of like 4. Sorry, we were out of that. We were out of this. We're out of that. We're out of this. Yeah. So I had to run inside, but I found like 3 of the things. They're in there. They're there.
They packed your groceries if they were probably out.
12 minutes earlier? Where did all those strawberries come from, Fred?
I don't think they packed it.
She said they were out of strawberries. There were 1 million strawberries inside.
She lied to you.
I don't know. Yeah, and I don't know how it works. Like, do they shop? Do they have a special area where only they shop? Like, you don't see it, and the front of the store is different than the back of the store. Maybe that's
grocery stores are weird, though.
I don't understand. So yeah,
I was at the store last night, and I don't know what I did for some guy to walk up to me and say, "Where are you from?" I was like, my mom said it was probably because my walk. She said, "Because you walk like a chicken." I said, "Excuse me, Mom."
So you're from Chickenville?
She said,
because you walk like a chicken.
She said, "You got that country, or you walk like a chicken." I said, "Really, Mom?"
Wow.
Yeah, but I said, "Well, from Bedford County." He said, "Oh, okay. Nothing wrong with that."
Do we need to shout anybody out?
What up, Bedford County? No, that's not on there.
What up, chicken people?
Yeah, but I was like, okay, for Bedford. He said, "Oh, there's nothing wrong." Well, I was like, "But why would you ask?" My mom said, "Because you walk." Yeah, my mom said, "Because you walk like a chicken."
You get the hell out of here. This is a non-compete. You can't even come in here.
Hey, Gerard gonna be at Boo Bash?
All right, does everything sound good? Somebody's got to weigh in on that. Maybe Danny, because he's a big audio nerd. So as long as you can hear everything, you think, "Oh my God, when they yell, it sounds so horrible." So we're testing this out. So it's like never used the equipment at the house before. Okay, so I'm at the grocery store, and I buy my like 4 things that I need because I needed to go look at something else. And I go up to the self-checkout. And there are, at the store, what is it, like 10 self-checkouts now, and they are almost entirely open. All of them are open. So I walk over to one, and I start checking out. And this older woman pushes up in her cart, and she gets right next to me. Like she's like right here, right in the side of my head. And I went, hello. And she just stood there. And there were 5 other open carts, and I don't know why she was just standing so close to me.
What was going on?
I don't know.
She's trying to rob you?
You probably smelled it.
I would
Do you have your wallet out?
I would beat the hell out of her. All right? I will fight an old woman if I have to.
Well, she's like, his wallet's hanging out.
All I can think of, because then she eventually like walked away from me and she started going to the other self-checkouts and she was looking at the Reese's cups, the Reese's peanut butter cups. And she kept looking at, but she looked in, because they have all the candy like up at the top. Sure. So I guess she wanted the candy. And she was but they have them in different intervals. They're all over the place. Right. So she went to like 3 different boxes of Reese's peanut butter cups. Looked in one. I made the face, looked in one. And then looked in another, and then I got the hell out of there. I didn't want to. Yeah. All right. So what? All right. Now, what is the scenario then if you're me or you're Freddie Mac? Fred, you're you. Yeah. Okay. And an old woman like starts shit with you. Okay. She starts with you. Yeah. Can you fight her?
Fight her.
Like if she starts it, can you fight her?
If she lays hands on you, depends how she lays hands.
But I don't think you can, because even if she does and you do that, if anyone else sees you, they are going to attack you.
Well, it depends on how hard the hit is. If she's like kind of.
What are you gonna do? Roundhouse kick her?
I don't know. It depends on how hard the hit. If she hits me, then I might.
I'm letting the dog in. I'll be right back.
You know.
All right, so keep going.
No, just smack her. If it hurt.
But it's not you. It's me.
Oh, you, yeah.
Yeah, me.
You can't do anything. No, you gotta walk away. You walk away.
So it'd be different. Men.
But you walk away. Just walk away.
Yeah, men. Well.
Just walk away from that.
Call security.
Call security. Don't you know this whole.
Well, now I feel like a wimp. I've called security on an old lady.
She's an old lady. That's exactly why.
If she hits you, you just go on and be like, all right.
Because
you know how to block.
Because you know security is going to come over and be like.
You know how to block.
Do you really need me to help you with this situation?
But if you know how to block, then you're good.
I don't want to hit her, so.
No, you just take a little buggy and boom.
I don't know. Does anyone have an opinion on that? Are you Googling?
Can't hear me.
Can't hear Fred.
I hear echo when you talk.
Okay.
Am I too loud?
Monica has a small echo, too.
Okay. Small echo.
Could just be the acoustic.
All right. And it's the, okay, so you, yeah.
The chat on the computer isn't that great, but my phone is updated.
Okay.
See, Danny said my mic isn't working.
Yours isn't?
It's on. What about now? Can you hear me now?
Keep going.
Now.
Wait, hold on. No, you're not.
I need a napkin. Paper towel.
What about now? Now.
See, this is the beauty is I test all this stuff ahead of time and it works perfectly fine.
That's always the way it is.
I know. They're like, it's boring. I can't hear anything. All right. Talk, Fred.
Talking? Talk. Oh, you talk.
You talking? You talking?
Let's see. 62 people, though. 63, all 63 of y'all.
Hey, all right. So, we're working out the kinks. We're trying to figure out.
Working out kinks. I don't know.
As
Someone let me know if you
always.
can hear me now. Let me see.
Freddie Mac, this is the test of Freddie Mac. So go ahead, Fred, tell us a story.
This is a story of all about how my life got turned all upside down.
It's still really low.
I'd like to take a minute, just sit right here. Okay. 73, look at that. Trying to see.
Turn the audio up on your computer. And we'll
say you sound better, but still low.
Okay, well, yeah, and it's figures because I tested out before and it was loud, it was good. I can't make his any louder here.
Yeah, you don't want to be blown out loud.
I did. There's some stupid little knob on here that said echo, which I got rid of that. So me and Monica are good. So just don't.
That's better. Just low.
Don't say anything meaningful. I guess you just need to get really close. Here's
the video on here.
Here's part of the problem is Freddie Mac is using a microphone from a karaoke machine. currently because it was the only thing we had that had the proper cable on the other side that I needed. So we need to order a new cable for a real microphone because we didn't have that cable at the store. Well, not at the store, but at the radio station. This is very exciting right here. So we're heading out to the Boo Bash here in a few minutes. Awful Arthur's downtown. If you guys are going,
somebody said it's a legit whisper. I was like, what?
Can you hear me? What about now?
To very quietly tell a story about everything.
Can we see the whole costume, Fred?
Oh, because they want to see Freddie Mac's whole costume.
You got to come downtown to Boo Bash.
So what? All right, what ended up? What was the solution on the costume here? And then I'm gonna make Fred a bourbon drink here in a second.
I did the jockstrap. I'm gonna talk really loud. I'm gonna project and chew on the mic. But I went with the jockstrap. I went with the cup.
Yeah. Okay. The boy wants pizza, so I'm gonna get him some pizza.
But yeah, so I went with the cup. It's not my favorite thing in the world.
So did you get a new cup, or is that?
Yeah, because I got one and then I didn't like it because it was too rigidy and it had curves on the front, which I didn't see the point.
So you got a different cup. You got a smoother.
I got a smoother cup.
A smoother, less, a more emasculating cup. Like whatever could smooth it out as much as possible.
Exactly. There's going to be less attention.
I know Fred kind of looks like the snow miser a little bit here. Well, you're Frozone, so it's sort of this. Does he do that? Is that one of the things he does?
I don't know.
I didn't one study. Of these things.
I should have studied more. I should have looked them up.
All right, Freddie Mac wants a bourbon drink. So do you want your bourbon drink right now? Do you want me to make you your fancy bourbon drink? Okay, I'm gonna make Freddie Mac a fancy bourbon drink
with the cube, the real cube.
It's the bourbon cube. We're gonna set things on fire here right now. So I'll put the bourbon right.
Oh, okay.
There.
I guess I wasn't as close to the mic.
So you're better now.
Yeah.
Better now, like Post Malone.
Oh, one you guys.
You better
Charlie
now.
Brown's on TV. Zack, your favorite. Charlie.
We don't want to play. Do you have Chandelier? Can you
the
play
Halloween
that?
one?
No, I
don't.
don't.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, the Halloween. All right, wait. No, the Great Pumpkin's okay. I don't mind the Great Pumpkin.
We watched that, a little bit of that.
It's the Thanksgiving special that's horrible. The Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special is the worst. That's the worst one.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. And where are the kids' parents? This is Thanksgiving, and they're all eating popcorn. And there are no parents. Are they drinking? What is it?
Yeah,
it's
in the basement.
So all their parents are alcoholics, and they're just in the basement. They're just hanging out. All right, fine.
They said, give the kids some popcorn, call it a day.
Of course, where are my kids? They're in the basement playing Xbox. So and they're yelling up for food. So they could be the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special. It would be the same thing. Like, right, because then we yell down. It's pizza.
There you go.
That's all it is. All right, so we're making Freddie Mac the bourbon cube. So we're getting fancy.
Oh, everyone sounds A+. Hey.
All right, good. Awesome. Thank you. So it's fancy yet simple all at the same time because I have his little fancy ice cube right here. You like my little ice cube molds?
Look at that.
It's a fancy ice
cube.
That is
a fancy cube.
Look at that.
That's a nice cube.
Yes, I think we're going to find out if it fits.
If it doesn't, that's hilarious too.
That's my wife off camera. Is it going to fit in the glass? Fine. Okay, so it has a smoked glass though. So we're going to smoke the glass first, and then
we get to smoke the glass.
Yes, you got to smoke the glass.
Serious.
So we're going to set the glass on fire. And
so girl, light the glass on fire.
So this ice cube, if you go to Lucky downtown.
Oh yeah, this is Fred's drink.
So yes, so it's apple juice, it's ginger juice, and then you cook it down with some spices.
This is healthy.
Yeah, well, sure, whatever.
This is like health.
Antioxidants.
It's actually good for you.
Yeah, this is health food. I'm making health food. Cinnamon, clove, allspice, that sort of thing. You cook down, then you freeze it into these molds. So this is what you do. So you do your smoked glass. You got your Applewood smoked chips right here. These babies right there. We'll turn the gas on. Set them on fire.
Oh, shoot.
It's
getting real.
And then once you get your little fire going, if I can turn it off, then you put the glass on top like that. And it smokes up.
She's like, I smell something. It smells good.
Sitting. Do you want to see the dog?
It smells so good.
Come here.
It's like, hold on, I want to be on camera. I'm not ready.
We're dog sitting, a Boston Terrier. This is Tilly. Hi, Tilly.
Hey, Tilly.
What are you doing?
Oh,
She is. She is built like a cocktail weenie.
Yeah.
Just a really large one.
She's really
Like
cute.
a pork loin. Okay, this is
Aw.
Tilly. She is not available for adoption. We're just dog sitting. That's all. Okay, smoke glass. Flip it over. Put your cube inside, which fits. Thank you very much. And then for this one, it's plain and simple because all it is bourbon on top of it. So you take your little jigger of bourbon and you pour it in. And that's it. So as the ice cube melts, the flavor changes throughout. It's got the apple and the ginger. Now, don't get me wrong. I hate this drink. This is not for me. I don't like bourbon at all, but Freddie Mac likes it.
There you go. Take
and
a
for
sip.
people who like bourbon,
I know it's okay.
well, you almost like it's like it's a sipping drink because the longer you wait, the more the flavor changes. Like Fred's actually he's got this. This was a Moscow Mule right here from earlier, a little spicy Moscow Mule with habanero. Honey vodka, and then the ginger beer. So he's still working on that. Yeah, you wait like 5 minutes, and then
it'll take forever to melt the whole thing. So don't wait for the whole thing to melt.
Always wait for the entire thing. Jessica.
no, we are sitting here until it melts, and that is it. So I told Monica to come with something interesting. So I don't know if she came with anything interesting.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Interesting.
I said, I said, bring like a bubbly banter topic or something like that.
We got children probably watching. Any children?
Are there any children?
Are you over the age of 18?
How filthy are these stories?
Huh? No, just in case. Just in case. Little children, turn it down or turn it up. I don't know.
Who's? Because I'm not looking at the screen today, so I don't know. Does anyone have
1783.
anything meaningful?
Drinking that right now. Do you know anything about 1783?
That's what this is.
Oh.
See?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it says embarrassing. Like,
oh,
what?
Brett is drinking it right now. Okay, good. There you go. See?
Had to move the morning thing.
It's a good. Okay, good. It's a good like medium bourbon. So I'm told. Again, I'm not a bourbon guy, but I try to learn at least. So I know.
Is that a good beginner bourbon? Like if you're like because I'm not really a bourbon drinker. Need a beginner bourbon.
It's a good. So what's a beginner bourbon?
I don't know. Yeah, like what is it?
Well,
like,
no, but what this one is good is it's not super expensive.
It's
So it's a good like mid-price bourbon.
Yeah.
So you're not spending $1 million.
But it's smooth bourbon.
My understanding is it's fairly good. And they're like, what's Zach's costume? I'm Mr. Incredible. I just haven't put it on yet.
I know they want to see your costume.
Here, hang on, I'll go get it.
He's gonna put on his costume.
I'm gonna walk in the other room. I'll go see.
Oh, I thought that said, "Honey, where is my super slut?" I'm like, "Oh no, that's super
Blue
slut."
Power Ranger.
See?
Fred is the blue Power
There it is, Mr. Incredible.
He had those already. Yeah, can Fred? I don't know.
I
if
wrestle part-time.
Where did you get your shoes? We're gonna talk shoes.
I got them online.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he got them online Amazon.
Okay, so those didn't come with the costume. You purchased those.
Nothing came with the
I remember you looked at those.
Oh my God, Freddie Mac is gonna have Gigolo party later on.
Yeah, I remember you looked at them. Are you gonna return them?
What, these?
Yeah, you're gonna wear them in the bedroom.
What?
He's gonna wear them with. Yeah, he's wearing them with Katie.
Because they got creases
Yeah.
on them already. So
Yeah, when he has kids, he'll be like, "This is the day I became a dad. I had those shoes on."
Does not work.
This is the night, kids.
This is the night.
You get to see, I get a shadow box with the entire costume hanging up on the wall.
That was a night.
Yeah, this was the night.
Yeah, so we're doing Incredibles
Maybe should be
tonight.
like, oh, I know I'm pregnant. Yep.
Oh, I'm pregnant.
Just like Monica knew. You
I
just
knew.
know.
Well, I knew it, Ava. I say that. I knew. And it was terrible for Jared probably, but it was an Amy Winehouse drinking night, dancing, and I just, TMI, did not move fast enough. Sorry, family that's listening. And I remember, I said, I'm with child. And he said, no, you're not. Go to sleep. I'm like, no. I have a child in my womb.
You're just
And I said,
So you play semen target practice? Is that?
I just knew.
You have to move.
I just knew.
No. So is it a movement or was it more of a like the minute everything happened, you just
I was like, oh my
stomp
gosh.
it out? Is that?
I was like, when I told him, I was like, I'm with child. I just knew. And sure enough, yes, yeah. I'm like, child's in my
sober
womb.
up real quick.
In my womb. Yep. And he was like, go to sleep.
Hey Stacy, how
And then
are
how
you?
many weeks
Megan.
later?
It wasn't long after. I was like,
Like
yeah.
it was official?
Yep.
So you were convinced that night.
Yes.
That night
I
you
knew.
were convinced.
I know for sure that was a night.
knew.
I know. Yes. I knew it right then.
All right.
Do you ever know? Like as a guy.
If I'm pregnant,
'Cause I
no.
don't have
I have no idea.
I
I would tell you right now, I've had no clue.
You
I've
know
had
what
like,
I mean.
I've eaten like 2 dozen chicken wings before, and I've had, holy God, I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
You think you knew?
Oh no.
You didn't know?
No.
I don't know how you think.
I
didn't
knew I
know
didn't
either.
move. I told you I didn't move fast.
It's hindsight's 2020 because then you know, like, okay.
And with Hendrix, I
that
did
must have
a
been the
one
night
shot.
when you know.
And I
like,
said, if
officially.
it's in God's will, it's gonna happen.
So it's like a
Yeah.
Drake song. It's like, God's
Oh,
will.
shoot, is that my- oh, that's your
God's
phone.
will.
I think it's
God's will.
Yeah.
God's plan.
God's plan.
So we're drinking. What are you guys doing? I'm having a gin and tonic. Freddie Mac is moving on to his bourbon cube.
Where's my super suit?
Right there.
Oh
That's-
yeah.
It's the cube with the ginger juice,
Have you
apple
tried it
juice, little combo, and then the bourbon mixes in. She says yes. That's my wife. She's off camera but heckling. She's the heckler, like when you go to a comedy show. All right, Fred's drinking his bourbon cube.
It's good.
Is it like you remember it?
Oh, you
like
have
I
to be like a judge on a Food Network show.
What?
You have to take a,
bourbon
it's
drinks?
smoky. I taste the wood chips. Yeah,
It's the,
get
it's
you all
the
that.
notes, the notes
Yes,
of the
that's
wood
very-
chip.
Yes, that's what it is.
You're gonna go like this. You're gonna what?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
It's got sort of an oaky afterburn.
Oh yes. Do you get the spice from the cinnamon, right? Ginger, a little
Mhm.
heat from the ginger.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna take a sip.
It's all in
It's
there.
alcohol, so it's
Okay, she's gonna try it and see what's going on.
So we ain't got no germs.
It's very. It's cool but warm.
Cool but warm.
Cool but warm.
Good but bad. Bernie
It's
but
like, it's a little
Bernie but
burn from the
smooth.
cinnamon
No Bernie.
and ginger,
No
like
Bernie.
that heat.
Uh-huh.
But it's a cold drink, but you get a little bit of the heat from the
I'm
ginger
surprised
and the
you
spice.
don't like bourbon, but you have that handle.
Mhm.
You bought that whole handle?
For
what,
me.
Yes.
Oh, you drink it? No way.
No. Jessica drinks bourbon.
See,
Mariah
we
drinks
had a bourbon party.
She makes bourbon drinks.
You gotta come with us to
Mhm.
a bourbon tasting.
Nice.
Yeah, she'll
One of my
drink
friends
this
has a
whole
bourbon
thing in
tasting
one
Christmas.
night. That's okay. It's
I
like
had a
one
friend who
weekend.
almost-
Like
she
one
drank-
weekend.
Well, I feel that burn though.
I had a
Woo!
friend-
Now I
see.
really feel it.
I had a friend that drank probably 3/4 of a handle in one night.
Wow.
What? They live?
Yeah, she's alive.
I'll tell you. Okay, so
Oh, God.
But it was bad.
if you're a bourbon fan out there, I'll give you a drink. It's an easy drink. It's not super hard to make, but it makes you look all classy. And you do have to do the smoked glass thing. But the smoked glass thing is easy. It's like you put wood chips in this thing, set it on fire with a little torch, and then you put the glass on top, and you feel like a boss. So you take this, you take the bourbon.
Yeah, we got Uber. Y'all call
Oh
it
yeah, we got Uber.
Yes.
Don't you worry.
Frozone.
Okay, so equal parts bourbon, equal parts this right here, pear
Oh.
nectar. So you got your pear nectar, and then one other thing. I'll walk over to the liquor cabinet.
Anytime they have nectar, nectar speaks of earth.
Getting good.
So you buy this thing that
What
looks
is that?
like looks like monks made it in the
Yeah.
1500s. It's called burr. I had to order it
Burr.
wine. What is it? Barrel chest.
Oh yeah.
I had to get them to
okay.
order it because the guy said, "What the hell are you talking about?" But this, so
Yeah.
it's this. So it's burr.
Gucci
See,
man.
Tablespoon of this, quarter cup. That's it. And then you do your little smoke glass with the ice, and then you drop
Yeah.
it in there, and you're good to go. A little sprinkle of pink salt on top, like Himalayan pink salt. There it is. That's your beverage right
Fancy.
there. You make
You-
3 or
you
4 of
guys
those for your wife and or girlfriend, and then
If they're in love.
Then the world is yours.
No, look.
then you are with child. The next thing you know, that's what they say.
Da-da-da-da.
Never good.
And Megan says she's anything but beer. So yeah, I don't drink a lot of beer.
I've been trying to learn more with beer. Learn what I like. I don't know.
I don't.
They told me
hate
it was at the Sour Wench. They told me
That was the last time you had a beer?
Yeah.
Are you sure they didn't just
That was
I
tell
like
you?
had that
6 months
at
ago.
Jack Brown's. Yeah.
Was that just the bartender
yeah.
telling you you were a sour wench?
He,
or
I
did-
think he said
is
that
what
too.
it was?
Calling you a name.
But I was like, oh. Well, I'll still take it.
I just-
Right,
I'll
fine,
still take my
whatever.
drink.
Up yours. I'll take another one. Thank you. Be good.
Hey, Sarah.
Brittany's here
You love
in
your
the house. Yeah, well, Samantha
Sarah
enjoys
Graham.
wife
And-
and or girlfriend.
and or.
Well, hey,
Help me out.
however everybody
Oh.
lives. I don't
You
know.
should
I am.
continue to date. They should always be your girlfriend.
Oh.
Right?
I am not here to judge.
Hey.
Wife and girlfriend.
All right, so this is my gripe today with the children when they come home.
Uh-oh.
Isabel's like, excuse me.
Come here. Come on. Come here.
She's like,
Come here.
Oh.
Come here.
Superman uniform.
Come
Oh,
on.
no, you didn't put on your
Let it come on.
outfit.
I'm trying to get my daughter.
Well,
to come
Randy
over
left
here.
when she's
She's staring
watching.
at me. Figure out what's going on. So so when they come home from school,
Yeah.
because I get here first. You know, the way my hours work, I get to work at 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm home for the bus. Bus is 2:30, and the way they get me because today I'm on the couch because I get here and I'm chill and take a little nap.
Relax.
Exactly. I got my space all
Yeah.
carved out like a dog in their nest and whatever. But my son, he is onto this game. So what he does is he comes in the house and they must have their snack, immediately.
Yes.
So I need my milk and
Hungry.
I need my snack. The what?
Hungry.
Oh, hungry.
He's
I
hungry for
thought you
snack.
said Margaret. I'm like, Margaret? Is that a
Hungry
thing?
for Margaret, too.
Is that a show? I
You
don't
ever
know.
hear Margaret? No.
Like, yeah, they yell Margaret when they want a snack. I have no idea. So I got to get him his milk and his snack. And so while I'm getting him his milk and his snack, that son of a bitch goes and he sits in my spot every single time.
yeah.
He steals your couch.
And I'm like, get out of here. He goes, this is my seat. I'm like, this is my seat. I was here. So I was here first. I'm like, no, I've been here for like an hour. You don't know what you're talking about. They don't always move. That's the problem.
Lynn, come here.
They're
Yeah,
hiding.
she's here.
Lynn's
Isabella
probably
is
hiding.
here.
Are you in your costume?
Hurry up.
Oh, man, I want to see your
Everybody
costume.
out of here is in their costume, but
He probably doesn't
come
care
on.
about
Do you want to? I'll put my costume on. Do you want to see who has bigger muscles? You want to? All right, I'll put mine on. Let me go. I'll go get mine. Hang on.
See, I had to put
Oh, is it right there?
Yeah, Hendrix has, I don't know, a
Hang
fear
on.
of Selena Gomez for some reason. And
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
Hendrix is terrified of Selena Gomez.
Ava has a poster in her room, Selena Gomez poster. He was like, he walked into her room. There's a monster in there. I was like, what? There's a monster. I'm like, what? It was Selena Gomez, and Ava's in her bed laughing. Yeah, like I folded up and put it away.
Hi, Seth. See, I am dressing up. All right, Lennon, come here. Let's see who has bigger
And
muscles.
that was
Come
really
here.
quick.
Get over.
You
But that's
put
what
it
I'm
out
saying.
there.
Like,
It was
why do I
like
have to? I'm hot already. Like, I'm already hot. So why do I need this thing on in the first place? Huh? He's not in it anymore.
Took it off.
Oh.
Oh, see, what good is that? Yeah, see, so I've got my Mr. Incredible. I got my little what is it?
Oh, yeah.
Lone Ranger
What do
thing.
you call that thing? The Zorro mask.
The Zorro mask. I think
It's
you
just like
actually
an
just
eye
call it
thing.
the Zorro mask.
So it's not a full-on. Like, my thing goes over my head. I got the whole face.
Yeah.
But it goes over my
Yeah,
head.
I should point out that all of these muscles, these are actually mine.
Oh,
This
you like
is
they belong to
me.
me.
Yeah, I've been at
Stitched
the,
them inside.
I've been at the gym all effing week, and
You're
yeah,
ripped.
I had my muscles surgically removed, and then I attached them over.
You know what? I
to
want
the
to put
other
my
side.
muscles on whenever I want to. I don't want to carry them around all the time. I want to stuff them inside of
Hang on,
a
I gotta get more
bodysuit.
muscles.
Why not?
All right, now do you have something you want to talk about, or is it? I think
I
we've
was
burned
looking
off
through.
all the children at this point.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know.
We talk children.
Now,
Okay.
and Monica, there were
I'm
just
looking through comments.
there were
Somebody
69
was talking.
people in here just a second ago, so I don't know if that makes
I
any
don't
difference.
know. Oh, what does the number mean?
It's always about the
Oh,
numbers.
The numbers. Someone said nice six-pack.
I made it myself.
Yes.
So we're pre-gaming, and we're gonna head down to the Boo Bash here in a couple minutes. It's
What
open.
drink are you making?
I'm gonna make me a gin and tonic.
A gin and
So, but it's a Zack Jackson gin and tonic. So my tonic is different. So this is my tonic,
Okay. Oh.
and we
Got
put
it
it.
at the co-op.
Yeah. No, I made this.
I
God,
don't know. I'm just making up. You say you go to so
Screw
many
you.
different stores.
Got it at the co-op.
No, I don't know. You get stuff from the co-op. I don't know.
Hey, got
Well,
this at
it's what it
Arby's.
is.
The
I
hell
lose
out of
track.
You put work into that tonic and you like, it's co-op.
Well, I know he doesn't get the time. I know he makes his
Like,
tonic.
so this is my homemade tonic. You get that at Food Lion? Get the hell out of here, son of a bitch.
Do any of the ingredients you get from the
I
co-op?
might try some of the
Or
tonic.
is that a
so I
totally
think it's gin
different
tonic.
drink I'm thinking about?
Yeah.
You
Got
could.
some of your tonic.
Yeah,
It's like,
sure.
yeah.
Do you want a vodka tonic? Is that what you want?
Yes.
Okay. Or
Thank
do
you.
you want gin or do you want vodka?
Vodka.
Okay. So no,
The
the
vodka.
tonic is it's lemon juice, lime juice, orange juice, and you cook that down with there's a tree bark powder that you buy it on the internet. Because that's what
On the internet?
Yeah, well, yeah, on the
Dang.
internet. You buy things on the internet.
It's fancy.
So it's like when you have tonic and it says what is it contains quinine. Quinine is tree bark.
Okay.
It's that comes from a tree bark. So that's what that is. It's the same thing, but that's what gives it this color here, this thing.
Brown.
So you do that. You cook that down with some lemongrass, and then you strain it out, and you put in agave syrup. And so it's almost like a simple syrup is what you do.
Someone
So
says Zach drinks gin. That says a lot.
Is that good or
I don't know.
bad?
I don't know.
know.
I don't know what that means.
I think Seth means that means I'm awesome. I think is what it is. So you put it's sort of like a syrup. So it's just it's the gin and then it's the tonic, and then it's just seltzer water after that with lime, of course. But so it doesn't taste exactly like a gin and tonic you would get at like a bar, unless you went to a bar that made their own tonic. And if you have a fancy douchebag spoon with which you stir it,
but
that makes it
use,
better.
like,
See, look at that. Look how fancy.
Huh?
But you have
Oh, yeah, you got those sticks.
yeah.
What sticks?
One of your sticks that you
The
collected.
sticks for the fire pit.
Oh, you should.
Yeah,
You use one of your
if you ever
sticks,
lose that spoon,
and then you
got
can
plenty of
also
sticks.
use the bark, and you can like muddle
man.
down your own bark.
Shave
Yeah.
down
It's my own bar stick, is what it is. I'm getting Monica some ice.
Yeah, he's Frozone from The Incredibles.
All right, Monica wants a vodka tonic, so you can get it in a clear glass at least. I can try to.
Cyclone stuck in my head today, too.
Well, that's because you played
played
it
it.
earlier. So.
Yeah.
All right.
You're crazy.
So your
Yeah,
tonic.
it's been stuck in my head all day.
We also have chandelier.
Oh, here's Isabella.
Oh,
She's
Isabella.
right here. Say hi.
Hi.
That. Now she's gone. That was it. That's all you get.
She's like 21.
Aw.
She's so grown.
I know. How does
Man.
that happen, man?
Fast.
I don't
Fast.
understand.
They're gonna be driving.
So, I mean, then you're just gonna.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Monica's getting a vodka tonic, and I can tell you from a cocktail perspective,
Hello.
if you're trying to figure out like how to make cocktails and how to make new cocktails, the ratio of pretty much every cocktail on earth is almost exactly the same. So you kind of start with that, and then you know exactly what you're doing. So you have quarter cup of liquor, whatever it is, whatever liquor you're rolling with, quarter cup, and then a quarter cup of whatever the mixer is. So if it was a fruit juice, it would be a quarter cup of that. So like equal part. So equal part of your liquor, equal part of like this one had seltzer water.
Yeah.
And then you want like a tablespoon of acid, basically. So like lemon juice, lime juice, orange juice, something like that.
Acid?
Or like that, yeah, you just put actual acid in there. Like this, when you do that when you do that drink with the bourbon, this is a tablespoon. So this is like the acidity, the mix, and that's it. So you can see it's 3 parts, and that's it.
Thank you.
And then you can do your squeeze of lemon and lime or whatever.
You smell everything before you taste it.
Yeah.
So Monica has to smell
I get the
Katie does that
citrus.
too.
first.
Katie will smell everything.
So she smells it before.
Yeah, food, drink, like whatever.
That's what you got to do it.
She really loves like.
Hi,
smells
Candace.
of things.
Hey, Melissa. So we're broadcasting live. We're hanging out before we get ready for the Boo Bash. Calling Uber here in a few minutes. I've got the Warriors here. I'm watching the
hey.
Oh, there he is.
It's Lenny.
What's going on?
He's like,
My
hey.
boy is in the house. And now he's leaving.
He's
That's
the
pretty much
character,
it.
man.
Yes, Gerard wants to know, Monica, if you're going to have 2 shots of Chicago
Nope.
vodka.
Oh, that.
Nope.
That, whatever you had there.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope.
No, thank you. I'll pass on that. On the business.
So what's everybody doing tonight who's not going to the Boo Bash? Like if you're hanging out here and you're not going downtown. I'm just curious. Kristen, you have some fun as well.
All right, is anyone dressing up this weekend?
Yeah.
Because I was like wondering, what are you going to do? What are you dressing as?
Now, Monica, have you gotten costumes for your children?
I did yesterday.
Okay.
Ava wants to be a prom queen corpse, and Hendrix.
I don't know what that is.
A prom queen corpse.
Yeah, so she's
So she's going to dress as a prom queen
Yes.
to be dead.
Uh-huh.
You know,
okay.
you have to understand actually.
Yeah, that's like.
For like
well, I went to
9
private school, so I wasn't sure if that was some kind of special public school.
Yeah, we
thing.
kill one
Oh,
prom
no.
queen.
That's
how it
not- no,
works.
that
Yeah,
has nothing to do with
in
prom
public
queen.
school, you kill one prom queen.
All right, makes sense.
That's how you
Nothing to do
prove that
with
you're
that.
tougher than those
But
private school
Hendrix is
bitches.
the,
That's how it works.
Yeah,
All right.
but Hendrix is a dinosaur.
Okay.
And this
Yeah,
is the first
you
year
said
he
that.
actually put on a costume. Because he usually has a fear of costumes, and he was like he was in his pajamas last year as a skeleton.
Oh, that's
Barbara
right.
says, I'm in my pajamas watching you get drunk. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, hey.
Let's see.
Grilled
Kristen-
cheese, watching football. Hey, Bethany.
Sounds good.
Oh, you know what you have to do? Okay, here's what we have to do. I got to go. Let me go into the, because this chat gets
Somebody's watching
wonky.
Incredibles too.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Pizza
that.
movie with the kids.
Sequel.
Very nice.
Hey, Shannon.
Yeah, there's a thing Fred and I don't know what it is about there. It's probably about like 9, 10, 11 years old girls in particular right now, right around that age. Yeah. What they're really into is like dead, whatever,
like a zombie.
Like,
or something.
Yeah. So it's go to like Dead Prom Queen or my daughter's doing what's your thing? What is it?
The Angel of Death.
Angel of Death.
Yeah.
See, exactly. The Angel of Death.
All right. I was a Reaper last year.
Yeah. So she did like she was a Reaper girl last year.
Nice.
And and Whitney wants to know if someone's going to get pregnant.
Katie.
That depends on if
It's
she's
those
awake
boots.
when I get home.
It depends on.
Depends on if she's awake when I'm home. I don't know.
It's those boots. She's gonna wake up in those boots, walk around the house.
That's the only
These
reason.
boots are made for knocking.
Well, I'll tell you what though. I mean, if I'm being honest, and not that there's anything wrong with it, but you are wearing like Freddie Mercury gay queen boots here today, which they are phenomenal and spectacular.
I had to do it.
But they are like Bohemian Rhapsody. Oh, look at that. Yeah, there's Fred's
When you take
boots.
the boots off, you're almost like ready for a bobsled.
Oh my God.
Cool running.
Freddie Mac would see, you'd be so good as Cool Runnings. That'd be a great costume for you.
It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Yo, we should do that next That's like,
All right. Now, so here's the only question though: How do I get to do that costume without getting fired?
You're the
That's
manager.
the only question.
You're
I'm
John
John
Candy.
You're him. We just get you a fat suit.
Yeah.
Your fat suit.
I could fatten up for the year.
That too. There you go.
Oh man! Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Here we go. It's bobsled time. Cool Runnings. Debbie, it is Boo Bash. We just haven't gotten there yet. So we make everybody
I'm
else.
confused. What's going on?
Right. We make everybody else work first, and then we'll get there. We'll call an Uber here in a couple minutes, and then we'll go down. But we're hanging out with y'all
Downtown.
instead in the meantime to see what everybody else is doing. Yeah, Vicky says they're not there yet. No, we are not.
No, not yet.
Like we're at Boo
Wait,
Bash
are
right
we
now.
there? Yeah, we're at Boo Bash right now. It's quiet and horrible. There's nobody here. Oh my God. But that's pretty much it. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get ready for that. So we're gonna head out here in a couple minutes, and we will roll out. Hopefully you've enjoyed the broadcast from the kitchen, which we may do again at some time. I don't know. We'll make some food or something.
It's
sit
a
around.
party.
We figured out how to. Yes, and Barbara wants to know if you're wearing Spanx, Fred.
You are.
Uh-huh.
I swear I saw them. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did say that. Yeah. They're Katie's.
And
Katie's Spanx. You better return them. You know.
No, these are my Spanx
No,
now.
you better.
I'm the captain now. I do look like a Power Ranger too, but the blue one is more blue than light blue.
I know, and somebody else.
And if I was a Power Ranger, I'd be the red one. Duh.
Go Power Rangers.
Samantha wants to make sure you have a good jacket because the costume looks thin.
Yay!
I'll let you in on a little tip here, Samantha, because we all have similar costumes. They are hot at AF. As soon as you start putting them on, I start sweating. It is. I'm going to be probably excited to go outside at some point because it is just. Yeah. They're not very breathable at all. So Whitney,
I take
enjoy.
that song literally. Get it right, get it tight. So nice and tight.
Bubba Sporks.
Yeah.
No, I thought you said you ate crust.
I do, but
He's a liar.
I do normally.
Liar.
I just didn't today.
Liar.
So one time, this is the first time in ever.
Liar. All he did was he bent the crust. That's
He
all
did. He's like,
So
I ate the crust. I ate just a little bit.
Huh?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
act like a
smaller
man
pieces.
and then you don't eat the
Yeah,
crust.
smaller pieces.
No, don't try it now. Look,
Oh, yeah.
Don't even now. Too late.
Right, because now he's
Too
going to go,
late.
see, I like the crust.
Somebody picture a Power Ranger.
I know everybody thinks I'm
Freddie
wrong.
Mac, he's
He is
Frozen.
Power
It's one, you see, because I'm Mr. Incredible. And now, Monica, it's KT Elastic Girl or you?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you're
And
like Mrs. Incredible, I guess. Is that what it is?
Well,
We
what was
We are husband and wife tonight.
Look.
This is what it is. Yes. Yeah. See, and Freddie Mac is Frozone.
Yeah.
And if you want to see what he's
No,
done
he's
with
from
his
Reading
package,
Rainbow. He's whatchamacallit.
he's
Butterflies in the sky.
I can fly twice as high. Take a look.
It's
in a book. Reading Rainbow. I can do anything.
Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow.
Boo Bash. We'll see you in a few. If not, we'll catch you online. I'll be at the Lynchburg Beer and Wine Festival tomorrow, 1 to 3. And then we'll catch you on the radio on Monday. Bye.
Bye.